Hey, what's up everyone? I hope this moment finds you doing well. This is going to be another weather-related video. According to a particular news article from AccuWeather in my Google News feed, severe weather, outbreak, and tornado risk poised to strike the central U.S. next week, according to this article. And this was posted at 3:27 a.m. this morning, 10 seconds after. A change in the weather pattern is likely to trigger one or more rounds of severe weather, including tornadoes, over the central United States next week. So I just wanted to go ahead and warn everyone about that. We will be in the risk of that as well here in the central and southern United States. Areas at risk for severe weather and perhaps tornadoes may extend from the plains to the Mississippi Valley and possibly farther east from the Great Lakes region to the Tennessee Valley. So let's hope that doesn't take place and that it weakens, but I'm just going ahead and warning everyone and letting everyone know ahead of time to this potential possible weather pattern that could play out. Now, they're stating that the overall magnitude, coverage, and timing of the severe weather event during the first week of May will depend on the speed and strength of a pair of storms moving out of the Rockies and onto the plains. Everything can change from now to then, as weather can do, but this will lead to a possibility of severe weather outbreaks across the United States, particularly the areas shown right here. So, most likely, the storms that develop next week will include the full spectrum of severe weather, ranging from strong wind gusts and large hail to frequent lightning, such as cloud-to-ground lightning strikes and flash flooding. And they said there's even a possibility of tornadoes in this system. So, at this time, there are two main scenarios that involve 1 to 2 storms and corresponding rounds of severe weather next week. So we look like we're in for a rough ride next week. Multiple rounds of severe weather are expected. What's most certain is that warmth and humidity levels are forecasted to surge over the region next week. Temperatures are likely to climb well into the 60s, 70s, and 80s. We're expected to be in the 80s several days next week. So it's going to be warm, with a breeze originating from the Caribbean, I prefer to call it Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. Humidity levels should climb, so when it's more humid like that, and you receive all of this moisture, and everything's just in place, just right to form these severe weather conditions, you can expect strong storms. Let's hope that doesn't play out. Let's hope it weakens by then. But however, last time the storms went around us, thankfully they were coming right for us, and they weakened or went around us. They broke up at the time, just on time, and I hope that continues to happen. Continuing this article, however, warmth and moisture alone may not lead to thunderstorms and severe weather. There needs to be a trigger, such as a large-scale storm system, to help get the air to rise and form towering clouds and thunderstorms. The change in wind direction and speed at different levels of the atmosphere then determines the strength of the thunderstorms and whether or not some of the thunderstorms rotate and produce tornadoes. In a scenario where 2 storms emerge into the central U.S., the first round would be associated with a fast-moving storm across the north-central states during Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So this is Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Severe weather with this first of 2 storms may extend across the plains before shifting eastward to parts of the Great Lakes and Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee valleys as well. A spread of cooler air in the wake of this storm may limit a second round of severe thunderstorms and weather to areas farther south late next week into the first weekend of May. Now, this is all next week. The second round of severe weather may be the most intense, though, and emerge from the southern Rockies, Correspondingly, severe weather may then focus farther south from the central and southern plains to the lower Mississippi and Tennessee valleys late next week. So, two major systems happen next week, Tuesday into Wednesday, and then Thursday into Friday late next week. And each of these having multiple rounds of storms in them, so that's the danger. In this scenario, a storm is likely to travel from the southern Rockies toward the Great Lakes late next week into the first weekend of May. So storms going all the way through all next week and into the late next weekend, the first of next weekend. So that swath of severe weather in the one storm scenario may sweep eastward over a broad area from the southern and central plains to the Mississippi Valley, Great Lakes, and the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. Timing and coverage of the severe weather threat that we see in the areas may change as more information becomes available and as these systems progress. So you can check back for updates at the link that I will post below to this article. This particular article you see here for the potential of this severe weather outbreak and these multiple severe weather outbreaks. So this is a possible serious situation taking place where all of next week is just covered with thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms coming through. So despite a lack of tornadoes in many areas of the plains, including the entire states of Kansas and Oklahoma thus far, people should review their plan of action, they state, step by step, and at least try to stay safe or as safe as possible. When this weather is tranquil like this, a review now may save valuable seconds later than a severe thunderstorm or when a severe thunderstorm or tornado is approaching. So they are expecting extremely severe weather coming in next week. So it's kind of split. Some people just want the warm weather to come back. The cool weather to come back in spite of all these because of all of these tornadoes and severe weather situations we're seeing. But it looks like early next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, and midweek, and then again late week, Thursday and Friday, into the weekend, early part of the weekend, severe thunderstorms will be rolling through. So we'll have to keep an eye out for this system. That are expected to be impacted next week and the early part of next week are right here as it turns warmer. So I'd look out for some really severe weather taking place the major part of next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and into early in the weekend. So that's what they're stating. So try to stay safe, stay aware, and pay as much attention as possible. And I'll keep you updated as these weather systems progress. So much love. Peace. Bye. Thanks for watching. I'll post the links below to this article. Well, the one link to this article below. Peace. Bye.